Hello, welcome to the new show, Trudy Haynes and Company. You're gonna love us. You'll remember some of the things that we did on the old show, but wait till you check us out on the new one. Mondays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m., Saturdays at 9:30 a.m., and 24/7 online. Today you're gonna meet Yanina Carter with a fabulous interview with that fabulous Marlon Wayans about his crazy new movie. But first, let's introduce some of the stars from that musical that's playing right here in town, The Phantom of the Opera. We'll be right back after these messages.
Rising Sun Medical Center, Immigration and Naturalization Medical Services, EMGs, specializing in medical and physical therapy, sports injuries, pain management, acupuncture, walk-ins welcome. The Rising Sun Medical Center is all about your health. 215-613-7145.
We're right here at the Academy of Music on Broad Street, and this is delightful because it's not only a new production, but the first time that this production, Phantom of the Opera, has been at this wonderful establishment, the Academy of Music. And I'm very proud to present to you two of the new members of the opera. Now, for me, this is an opera within an opera. It has all the elements of drama, spectacular, beautiful music and costumes and things, and this is an opera for an opera, talking about an opera to me. So absolutely. You see I'm using the word superfluously because
No, I was just talking about this earlier. That's what I think with Andrew Lloyd Webber, when he wrote this piece, he did such a great job because he gives you some of the best moments of opera. We have the first scene, it's like you're watching Aida, and
right.
Then you're watching The Marriage of Figaro.
Exactly.
And then the number I'm going to be in, this manager scene, it's like seeing a Rossini opera on stage, but yet he's made it accessible to the masses, but we're all speaking English.
Yes.
Everybody can understand what we're saying, and I think that
it has everything.
The joy of seeing and going, oh God, I love opera. I love the way the melodies sound, and we get to do it, but so many of the best bits of opera are in this show.
Now, you say this show, so Julia,
yes.
Tell us who you are and what you do.
I play Christine Daae in the show. Christine Daae is the young soprano lead in the show.
You're the main character.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah,
I am.
Let's get that out right off.
It
all happens, yes. In this production, it's actually really cool. You see a lot of the production through Christine's eyes, which is very different, I think, than the original. I think you see a lot of that through the Phantom's eyes. And so
that's one of the
changes, I
or
think.
adjustments. That's what
Adjustments,
they take.
yeah. Adjustment. And it's really beautiful. We've really approached the characters in a new way, I think, trying to, see them grow, and you see them make decisions. They're real humans, and that's what I think is so great about this production, is that you hear the lyrics, and those are the most important things. And it's actually a challenge to play against the beautiful music
very
sometimes.
Important. The lyrics.
Right.
You can understand them. For
exactly.
me, I go to opera. I do like opera, but a lot of times I don't know what they're talking about. So.
Right.
And they can do it forever on just a couple words.
Right.
Ways to say I love you.
Now you play what part?
I play Andre. I discover Christine, basically. In the first scene, I put her on the stage and give her a big break
I remember.
at the Opera House. Really, the Phantom has been helping her, but opportunity knocks, and she's there, and we have a gala performance to do the night, and the diva has left, and we throw on the young girl from the ballet chorus, and
he's giving you the whole story, by the way.
That's how it starts.
But it's a great story. So it has a storyline, as I said. It has comedy.
Yeah.
You do comedy in this.
Well, I have some of the comic bits in the show. It's
one of the best musical selections, too.
I think that I have one of the best songs. Prima Donna, this number I was talking about, this Rossini opera piece almost. Yeah, well, we're trying to woo the diva to come back to sing with us, and it's a lot of fun.
But this is the first time for both of you to be in this production.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So you don't have to, and because there's a new presentation, you don't have to worry about following in someone's footsteps.
Exactly.
You can be creative on your own.
Exactly. We kind of took the script and we took the story and we're seeing it for the first time, and we're taking it for the first time for all of us. And it's I don't feel the need to follow in anyone's footsteps at all. It's my Christine, and that's exciting for me.
That
What
was
makes it
your
your
job?
Right.
When we got it, and I didn't know whether we were going to do another version of Phantom of the Opera.
Right.
But our director was completely different. It was like, maybe you'll enter this side, maybe you'll do this. I don't know.
Right.
And we found it together, and that's what made it
Right.
so thrilling. I didn't realize it was going to be this fun.
So
and this
you
creative.
almost had a
Right.
whole new thing, a whole new entity
and
to
it was
enter.
such a collaboration between director and actor in the rehearsal process,
Yeah.
which was really exciting with this job.
One of the best rehearsal processes I've ever had at
Yeah.
a production.
Well, I'm not worried about it. I've seen it about 4 or 5 times anyway, so I'm coming to this one.
I think
Yes, I think you'll love it.
the people that are familiar with the old version,
Yeah.
just get so tickled and just love this one because
Yeah.
it's so fun to see it change and hear the story in a way they've never heard it before.
Well, you're quite
Exactly.
excited, both of you, about
Yes.
this. Where are you from? You're
I'm from
here.
Voorhees, New Jersey. Yes,
Oh,
I am.
that's another country. But we're so happy to see
Yes,
you.
I'm excited to be here.
Was this a difficult thing for you to get this role? Did you have to audition?
Yeah, I auditioned. I had 8 auditions actually. I went in once and had like 7 or 8 callbacks after that. But it honestly was one of the best audition processes in the world. They made it so relaxed in the room, and it was just, I was learning so much throughout the process, so I didn't really feel much pressure. I kind of was just like, well, wherever it takes me, I'm learning so much in this process, like just working with the director in these auditions, that I'm honored either way.
We're very lucky. I can tell you when the director has said to me, I thank God the day that Julia Udine walked into the room to audition for us.
So
I'm
you were
very
behind,
happy with her.
you were
She's
one of
very
the judges?
I wasn't. No, this is the director.
Oh,
told me this one
okay,
time, and I was
okay.
like, you're right. To find a
Yeah.
girl that sings like she does, acts as fabulous as she does, dances on point, and
Beauty.
Thank you.
this is like supermodel.
Right.
Blushing.
It's true.
We didn't get your full name and
My
where
name
you're
is
from.
Edward Staudenmeyer, and I grew up in Palm Springs, California.
Stottmeyer?
Staudenmeyer.
Is that German?
Staudenmeyer, yeah.
Is that German?
It's
Okay.
a German name.
Uh-huh. And you're from where?
From Palm Springs, California.
We've had enough of the winter. Bring some of it here.
Yeah,
We're
bring-
glad
Tell me
to see
about
it.
it.
We're glad to have
I've
it.
never experienced cold like this in my life. It's tropical here in Philadelphia compared to where we've been.
Oh
so.
gosh.
All right, well,
Yeah.
we're so glad to welcome both of you here. And the nice thing about this production, it's going to be here for a couple of weeks.
Yes.
So
We're here
that,
for 4 weeks.
Yes.
Come.
So please,
Get your
and bring the
tickets.
children. It's delightful. They'll understand it. It's magnificent in color and dance and music. You'll enjoy the Phantom of the Opera. In fact, it's so good, you even get to feel sorry for the Phantom.
Exactly.
You do.
He's like a hero.
You
Has
do.
some
Yeah,
problems.
yeah, he has some problems, but so do we.
And he has some beautiful songs to sing.
And it's
Yes.
relatable.
So, come on down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you are a young man or woman between the ages of 14 and 20 and want a career in broadcasting, radio, and social media, then grab a pen or pencil and pay close attention because the Trudy Haynes Foundation is launching Bridge, Broadcasting Real Issues in Diversity-Guided Education this spring. Guess what? You can use your cell phones, video cameras, iPads, whatever you have, and submit your entries to Kathleen Lee at bridgetelevision.org for more information and guidelines for all of your submissions. And you can submit more than one. There's more. You will also have the opportunity to learn and serve your communities. There's still more. This is a year-long program where you will produce and create your own radio, television, and social media shows to be aired on Channel 7, WEFG, lifeandspiritonline.com, and the NASCA Network. Again, contact me, Kathleen Lee, at bridgetelevision.org. See you then.
Hi, I'm Yanina Carter, bringing the scoop to you. And today's scoop is Marlon Wayans.
Hello.
He's here to promote his new movie, Haunted House 2.
Yes.
It'll scare the number 2 out of you. Where'd they come up with that?
I don't know. They did that. I was like, I was like, you know what it's saying? They was like, yeah, that's why it's great. I was like, it doesn't matter. It's okay. But it started to grow on me. It kind of does.
Okay.
I was saying, I thought it would be better if it was, you'll laugh, the number 2 idea, but
Well, let's start off with, you are a visionary. You have a lot of different visions. You have done a lot of great stuff. I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you.
Where did you come up with the concept for this one?
I came up with that out of necessity. They don't make many black movies. They don't make many movies. For me, I was just like, I don't want to be slave number 14 and 12 years a slave. I want to create content, and I look at Tyler Perry's business, and people can say whatever they want about him. I think he's a pioneer, and I respect the fact that he put together a business model that we should all embrace. And when I see Tyler, I give him nothing but love and respect, because he paved the way business-wise, and I just go, there's a business, we have an audience, and so why not tailor-make movies for your audience? Instead of going to Hollywood, why don't you be a Hollywood? Why don't you, go get financing, find a financial partner, make a really funny movie that works well, get it distributed, have a partnership in there. I don't take no fees, and I just go out and make these movies, but these are my movies. They can't write. I've been written out of movies. I've been have franchises taken away from me, and it's all led me to the place where I'm not doing that no more. These are my projects that I do, and nobody gonna write me out unless I write myself out. So
I love it. I love it. Like I said, the visionary. Now, from this movie, there was one part about this. The paranormal activity. Now, I don't recall in the other movies the doll.
Yes, The Conjuring.
Okay.
There's a movie called The Conjuring.
Okay.
And in The Conjuring, there's this little doll. And the little doll's in The Conjuring, and it's really scary, and it writes the miss you and all.
All that we saw. Okay. Okay.
But it does it for no reason. I was like, what if you gave it a reason? And I kind of called back what happened to me with the stuffed animals in part 1. And I was like, what if that happened? What if Malcolm does that in part 2? And then the doll starts stalking him. So I kind of did the math of both. And,
he got stalked by a doll.
It's crazy, but that doll represents, it actually represents some guys in crazy relationships, because there's a lot of dolls out there, and so that comes from some real life experiences.
Was there any challenges that you faced in making this movie?
Every day.
What were some of them? Yeah.
I mean,
writing it, okay.
The first movie we did for $1.7 million, and it's grossed over $60-something million worldwide. So the second one, we only had $3 million to make the movie. And if you look at the movie, we have a lot of special effects. We have a lot of cast. I mean, not a lot, but we have a big cast. We had only 25 days to shoot. We had a lot of practical effects, and we only had 2 weeks of prep. So
you did that in 25 days?
25-day shoot.
Okay.
And with $3 million. $3 million is not even, that's nothing. Like, if you look at like Batman, that's made for like $250 million. If you look at Iron Man, that's made for like close to $300 million. If you look at even some of these comedies that made for $70 million, I made part 1 for $1.7 million. And I made part 2 for $3 million. I grossed 67 worldwide.
Right. That's right.
Which means it's going to gross more than 100 if you look at the video, the Netflix, if you look at the TV rights and all that, it's going to gross a lot of money. But part 2, same thing, small budget, big laughs. Comedy's cheap.
Great cast.
Yes.
Great cast. Cedric. I'm not familiar with this.
That's Gabriel Iglesias. He's probably the biggest Latino comedian out there. He does
like, stand up.
Yes,
I could tell.
He's like Latin Elvis right
now.
Like,
okay.
Yes.
And this one,
Affion Crockett.
Yeah.
And Jamie Presley, and we still have Essence Atkins.
What was it like working with Crockett?
Crockett is my boy. He's like my comedic brother, but we just have different mamas. He's he's a Wayans, man, and he knows that. And anything Crockett needs, he calls me. Or if I need something, I call him. Crockett would call me and be like, "Yo, M, can you do? I got you." I call him, but I casted him in this pilot we did years ago called Felony, and he was really funny in that. And ever since then, we put him in Dance Flick. He's been in Haunted House. He's somebody that I know it's only a matter of time before he breaks through, because he's a brilliant little funny dude.
Yeah, he was good. He was really good.
And I'm glad he gets off, and same thing with Cedric. See, there's a lot of great black talent out there, and a great talent period, but Hollywood don't know what to do with them, but I look and go, I know they're funny. It's like when Keenan did In Living Color, those guys was around 20, 25 years, and Hollywood didn't know what to do with them, but he knew what to do with them, and that's what's important.
Yeah, I think about that with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I'm like, that made him.
The Jim was over in terms of, he did this pilot, Duck Soup, and people was like, oh, he's a hack, he's never gonna make it. And Jim's brilliant. And so, but nobody was giving him a shot. And he did Earth Girls Are Easy, and it didn't blow up. And him and Damon did that together, but when Keaton did In Living Color, Damon was like, yo, this guy Jim Carrey is really funny. Keaton seen Jim was like, boom, and look where Jim has gone, and you know, because he's an amazing talent. Sometimes they don't see what to do with them. That's not Hollywood's place. Sometimes it takes a visionary to go, I know what to do with that guy.
Visionary, that's what I called you.
I'm trying.
Okay, now one of the things you're mentioning was the brothers. So I gotta get on that.
Yeah.
Love it. Love the brother family, the whole family thing. To me, you reminded me of, or someone said, like almost Michael Jackson with the Jackson 5. Because you're going on doing your own thing. And so, you know.
Either that or Tito, I mean. Either that or I'm doing Jermaine's Let's Get Serious.
No, but you've gone on and not just been in movies, but writing them, directing them, and everything. I mean.
Yeah. But it's out of my brothers.
I mean, they do the same thing, but you're out there.
They groom me.
We seeing you. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
They groomed
man.
you.
Keenan, since I was, Pop groomed me since I was like 4, 5, 6. He knew me and Sean had this talent.
Yeah,
And he just groomed us. He put us in, he used to take us to theater. He'd take us to see Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs on Broadway or at the Rockefeller Center. He would take us to see movies, R-rated movies, and go, what do you think of that? How would you make it funnier? He'd put us in front of video and would tell us, watch Kentucky Fried Movie. Since we was little guys, my brother was grooming us like little Jedis. So I'm only doing what I was taught to do. And so I wouldn't be me if it wasn't for him. Damon too. Damon's Obi-Wan. If Keenan's Yoda, Damon's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Damon used to take us on the road. Me and Sean's 8, 9 years old, and we on a train going up to Boston to hang out with Damon for the weekend and watch him do shows. And we had the nerve to sit there, and when he got off stage, we had notes for him.
All right.
Hey, Damon, you know how to make this funnier? And you know, so we when they came home, me and Sean would do sketches for them. So, you know, we have been. This is just.
It was inevitable for you to be where you are.
It is. It's you know, it's destiny. But destiny lies there for you. Now you got to work toward it. And I am a tireless worker. My brothers know. My brothers go, Marlon, you gotta sleep. I'll get plenty of sleep when I'm dead. Trust me. I'm never waking up again. I'm gonna be the most rested dead dude. Bury me in pajamas. Or naked, because that's how I like to sleep. It's just some black socks on, you know. But when I'm alive, my mom calls me the Energizer Bunny, because you know I got so much I'm doing. And I multitask, and my brother's like, you gonna kill yourself? I can't kill myself. I'm filling myself with love. I love to do this. All I need is a nap here and there. I sleep 6, 7 hours a day, but when I'm up, I'm up. I got, you know, other movies I'm developing. I have a television show that I'm doing for TBS as soon as I finish promoting the movie called Funniest Wins, and it's basically finding the next 360 comedian. Somebody could do sketch, somebody could do stand-up, somebody could do characters, somebody could do roasting, digital videos, musical parody, and you know, so it's somebody that could do everything that we kind of did on In Living Color. It's kind of like a competition show meets a sketch show. And then we're doing, I'm doing whatthefunny.com.
Right, that's the web.
Yeah, that's my website. Not a website, it's more of a digital comedy network where it's for the urban space. And it's kind of like if Funny or Die is the Saturday Night Live of the web. I'm trying to create the In Living Color, something for us, something that we go to and go, oh, this is funny, or a funny video, funny webisodes, because there's a whole generation of talent out there. And the same way my brother groomed talent, you know, I want to teach those, you know, the same way I was taught.
Good, yeah.
So, you know, I'm doing a lot, and I love it. And I told my brothers, I was like, don't worry about me. If I was tired and I was run down and I wasn't happy, it's one thing. I've never been more happier as I am right now in my creative space. I do it out of love, and then I'm doing stand-up on the weekends. You know,
Are you still doing that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I started doing it 3 years ago because I was supposed to be playing Richard Pryor in the movie.
I know. What you mean supposed to be? Is that not going to happen?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, change directors, and you know, Lee Daniels, who I think will do an amazing job, and but Lee is going to make his choice of who he feels is right for the
So
project.
right now you don't know where that stands?
I don't know, but
Okay.
I know I'm prepared to do it, and I know that I've been doing stand-up 3 years, like a method actor. Like I've read 7 books about Pryor. I've listened to all his acts. I've developed the skill set necessary.
Can you do us a little Richard Pryor for
No.
us right now? You know I was going to ask. Come on.
One day I'll drop the.
Okay.
One day I'll drop the screen test and,
Okay,
and
all
really
right.
show
I thought
you.
we'd get it first.
You know, I'll drop the screen test and really show it to you. But
Okay.
it's awesome, and if it happens, I'm prepared. And you know, I would love nothing more than to bring to life or play my comedic hero. Pryor, to me, is the god of comedy. I love Richard Pryor because I love the way he took his pain and made people laugh with it. And when Richard was on stage, he lived. But when he left stage, he was trying to find ways to kill himself, and that's
serious drama.
That's the tragedy of him. But
And you have to be able to play both.
you gotta be able to play both. And I think that, you know, I got the skill set because I went to Performing Arts High School for drama. I just don't do drama. I did it in Requiem, but I like making people laugh. I like the challenge of making people laugh.
We like you making us laugh.
That's what I say. Hello. If it happens, great. And if not, I am grateful to the process, and I'm grateful to Pryor and the legacy of Pryor, because Pryor brought me to the stage. I would never have done stand-up like I'm doing stand-up now because it's the method actor in me, Performing Arts High School kid in me, that said, I need to do stand-up if I'm going to play the greatest comedian ever. So Pryor brought me to the stage, and now I started out wanting to play a great, and honestly, now I want to be a great. I'm dedicating my next 20 years to working and grinding and learning and growing, and just see if I could be the best me that I can be, and hopefully I become something that, you know, world renowned, that everybody, I want to make the world smile.
Now you touched on a couple of things like the website, but I wanted to ask you about how's your kids about your work? Are they going to see this one?
Yeah.
Oh, they will?
I drag them into the movie theater. My kids are so much more appropriate than me. They're like, oh my God, Dad, it's rated R. I'm like, yeah, but ain't that the fun of it? When I was little, my brother used to take me to rated R movies, and it developed my sense of humor. It kept me out of trouble, and I wasn't curious about mischievous things because I kind of was exposed to it. And after the movie, my brother would have a conversation about what I saw and give me a teach. So now he's able to, it's not like I'm sneaking to watch it and, you know, by myself, and we're discussing it amongst friends who are your age and they got ridiculous advice. I would talk to my older brother, and my older brother would explain to me what was right, what was wrong, what was cool, what's not cool. We used to watch Porky's, and we'd call Keenan and be like, yeah, movie's good, but watch out, don't do this, don't do that.
Okay.
You know, you're a little too young to have sex. You know, my brother really, you know, and my dad and my mom too, but they're a little, I'm a dad like my brother Keenan was to me and Sean. I'm like the young, cool dad,
okay.
but I'm doing something right. I think I had my kids with the right woman, and I created some wonderful children. My mom says, your babies are special. They're A students. My son is great at athletics, but he's as great as he is in sports. He's just as good in school and math and science. He's all
academics,
A's. My daughter, all A's, and they go to very hard schools. My daughter's a brilliant writer. She's, you know, I couldn't ask for better kids, but they go to the movie and they watch half the movie like this.
They'll be watching this one
Look
a little bit.
I know, but here's me. I'm like, oh, come on, open your eyes. I'm just having sex with a dog. Come on.
You're crazy. I love it. I want to ask you a couple of questions, and I'm just going to run down the line and see what you're going to say about them. White chicks. We'd love to see a number 2.
You're actually trying to work out. We have a script for it,
Okay.
but you know, Hollywood's in a weird place. You know, sometimes they don't believe. So, not believe, but you know, they work their numbers, and sometimes I feel like their numbers could be false because I know that movie.
Was hot.
Everybody
Yes.
wants to see that movie. White chicks are like, oh my God, that's my favorite movie. You got to do White Chicks too. You got to do us again. They love that movie, and audiences here and overseas love White Chicks. So we're gonna probably try and put together the financing like I do with these movies. I've learned this world, so now we're trying to put that together, and hopefully we could get that distributed through Sony or somebody else and put White Chicks 2 out.
Little Man.
Little Man 2?
Yeah.
I don't think Little Man 2 is gonna happen. That one didn't do as well as White Chicks did, but
It didn't?
it's a more expensive movie to make. White
Okay.
Chicks we made for 35. Little Man
Because
cost
of
60.
making him and all that,
you got
yeah.
green screen. You're making 2 movies. You got 120 days of shooting. It's a lot. Like I shot this in 25 days. You know, you got to
In
get
and
in,
out.
got to get in, got to get out.
Okay.
But the thought of working with my brothers again excites me. We're actually talking about doing the first ever Wayans Brothers tour.
That was one of my other questions.
Okay,
Go ahead, you hit it. Go
just
ahead.
in case you ain't got it down,
Go
girl.
ahead.
I'm gonna give you the skinny. I know you want to be all up in the business.
That's right, we want
so
people to
I'm
know.
gonna give you everything. So yeah, we're talking about doing the first ever Wayans Brothers tour, and I think that will be history. And you know, for us to tour around the country, I would love to put a camera on us and show our dynamics because I think it's different than any.
You're
other
not talking about
family.
reality TV, though.
No, I'm
Okay.
actually good. I don't mind reality TV. There are some good reality shows. I don't think you have to throw a bottle and hit somebody upside the head
Right.
to have good reality
Right,
shows.
exactly,
You know,
okay.
sometimes just seeing if you look at Duck Dynasty, it's just a family dynamic. You look at the Braxtons, they ain't fighting each other.
Right,
and,
exactly, yeah, okay.
I ain't gonna do that with my brothers. Here's the worst thing they gonna see is me and my brothers cracking jokes on each other. When me and my brothers argue, you know what happens? We disagree. I kiss them. I go, I love you. They kiss me. Go, I love you too.
That's
and
it.
that's really F you too, but for real.
Okay,
Even
okay.
when we're angry, we end it and say it with love because that's the way we work, and we're a very close knit family. It's the way my mama taught us, my daddy taught us. We're very close, and nothing's gonna ever break that.
So we can expect something with you guys as a
Yes.
on tour
Hopefully
possibly.
Next year. Yes. It's
Plan
just
on-
hard to get any 4 black people to do anything together. Look at all
Yeah,
the
but we
groups.
want Kim in there too.
Look at all the, oh, well, now you're talking 5. Now you,
And how about the
now you getting
nephews?
trippy.
How about the
See, now you went from New Edition and the Temptations. Now you want to do Gladys Knight and the Pimps. You know it's hard to bring them all together. Somebody gonna lead a group. I mean, Damon is Bobby Brown. You don't know. Damon's Michael. You might have to put you. Gotta,
No, you Michael, remember?
All right, where's my monkey?
All right, another question. Anything about television? You know, we loved your television show you guys had. You ever think about going back?
I do. I think I'm.
Or writing something that
I'll probably write and create some stuff for TV, but right now I really wanna be a movie star. That's my movie star and stand up. I wanna really create that for the next 15 years. I wanna really put out great movies or put together a great filmography or fun filmography, and you know I want to be an international movie star, and that's my goal, and that's going to be with me, myself, and be able to do movies with my brother and build my brothers and do the Wayans brothers branded movies and do Marlon Wayans movies.
you ever think about getting a studio or something like that you guys would actually work under, all of you guys?
Yeah, I think that'd be possible, but I think when you talk about a studio, that's a lot of overhead. I think you can be a studio without. Right now, I kind of am a studio.
Your own thing, yeah.
This is a baby weight production. I got a financier who's my partner, but you know, this is my movie. It's not like I am the production company. I am like if there's Buena Vista Productions, it's a baby weight production. Me and my partner Rick Alvarez, we make the movies with the budget, and we bring them in on time, and you know, and then we brand the movie, and I go out and I sell it.
Love it.
Thank
Love
you.
it. This was a great interview.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Mwah.
You can check out this interview on I'm going to get this right, on lifeandspiritonline.com. Lifeandspiritonline.com.
And tweet me at Marlon Wayans, and I'll retweet you and let me know what you think of the movie. And I appreciate your opinions, even if it's good, bad, great, or ugly. I'll retweet you anyway. So just give me your honest opinion because I make movies for y'all.
Movie will be out August 18th.
April 18th.
I mean, I'm sorry, April 18th.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's okay. I got you. Look, you seen the A. I was like, April.
All right. Thanks again.
Well, remember, it's Trudy Haynes and Company, Monday and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m., Saturdays at 9:30 a.m., and 24/7 online. Next week, Vicky's going to be here to tell you about the transgender community. So be here for sure. And like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Have a good day, and bless you.